July 26th, 2019, an afternoon trip to Koh Lum Island. Another beautiful morning in Beachcombing Beach, Koh Samui. Those that bother following my videos know that I've changed the name to Sailing Vessel Wilson with an Australian registered flag. This morning video was taken from the bow trampoline of my yacht, a 38-foot Island Spirit. It really was a beautiful day. Once we arrived at Koh Lum, we used the dinghy to travel in to the beach. The passenger on my boat is a 29-year-old Frenchman backpacking around Asia. It's the first time I've used my dinghy since I broke the propeller and had to have it replaced. If you have a close look, you can see an abandoned building just inside the tree line on the beach. I really enjoyed beachcombing along the beach, and I picked up a few little items, and yeah, it was good fun. This side of the island was a sandy beach, and it gathered up a huge amount of rubbish and debris washed ashore. The dinghy was anchored in the shallow waters off the beach behind a rim of coral that surrounded the island. There was an abandoned building probably used as a beach bar, but not anymore. A never-ending surprise to see the different types of rubbish laying around this island, from the abandoned buildings to the weather and wind and waves washing it all up on shore. It's hard to tell whether the broken windows and damage was caused by vandals or just the bad weather and lack of maintenance, but there's a bag of cement and other things that make it look like it was work had been abandoned. Anyone for a beer? Do you notice the holes in the roof? There was a small coconut plantation in the centre of the island, and it really did need a bit of work. There was a few other abandoned buildings and structures around the island as well. The island was right in the middle of the flight path for Koh Samui Airport, so another reason why it was probably abandoned. There was an amazing amount of plastic bottles and other rubbish laying around the beaches on this island. Very sad. It really would have been a great place to build a retreat here, but there has to be a reason they didn't build anything. Notice the rubbish? Well, it went right back into the trees as far as you can see. The shallows went out maybe 40 metres, and probably another reason the place was abandoned. You really couldn't get customers in. This 15-metre tower was right in the middle of the island, and the damage was probably caused by storms and weather. I'm getting too old to climb things like this, so I think I'll leave it for the young ones to do. Another abandoned building, probably irrigation and water tanks. Then we spotted the only residents on the island.
Walk up the end of the island.
If I picked up this sandal and carried it for the rest of my life, do you think that I'd find another perfect match for it? We travelled back to Koh Lum Beach. No wind, 30 degrees, lovely day. It was a really enjoyable sail cruise back to the beach. Looking back to Koh Lum, you can also see Phang Rak, where the ferries come in and out. We dragged the dinghy up on the beach and then went for dinner. This time of the year is off season and it's extremely quiet, hardly any tourists at all on Koh Lum Beach. Produced by me. The end of another exciting episode.